It's Friday! Oh my lord. Crocodile. Hello. It's me. I'm here. We're live! Hello chat! Hello everybody! I went to the grocery store today with the sole intention of just getting like a couple things, because I ran out of hand soap. Because you always buy hand soap in pairs. So that way when you run out of the first, you're like, okay, I should go to the store soon and to get like backup. And I didn't do that, so I had to go today. And I fully had the intention of only getting a couple things, and then like it totaled to be like 30 bucks, which is like $20 more than I wanted to spend. I have a compulsion to buy candy and shit. Is it Connor? It's me! It's Connor. Hello. We're doing development today. Like most Fridays. I'm using this as an excuse to get work done. Because, did I announce this yet? I don't think I talked about this yet. We had a bit of a... No, I definitely did last week. Jesus, I can't even remember what I say on stream anymore. But there was... I had to, sort of make a new text box system, because I didn't just want to follow a tutorial anymore. So that's what I've been working on. And I actually have a rudimentary system in place. This music got loud out of nowhere. Does this track really just fade in as loud as that? Like off rip? I did not know that. Anyway, I gotta set up my stream capture because it's hidden for some reason. Let me get this up on screen. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. All right, excellent. Yeah, we're doing some development. I have a rudimentary system for the text boxes in place, because it's something... I'm very proud of myself, because it is a system that I conceptualized, figured out the right functions to use, and made a system that kind of works for right now. So check this out, right? So I made this function in its own script. I should definitely name this script, actually. This doesn't have a color anymore. None of these have colors anymore. That's fucked up. Characters, fucking green. Oh wait, then they all turn green. I don't want that. Whatever. It's fine. You know what? For the sake of my non-headache, wish you could make more colors for folders. It's stupid that Game Maker doesn't let you do that. Whatever. It's not a big deal. Your Sonic Adventure 2 for GameCube, and I swear to God, if they don't have it, I'm going insane. It's not on GameCube, but it's on Steam for Windows. I know that much, because I have it, and I haven't played it yet for some reason. But I have been playing a lot of Hollow Knight lately. I've been getting back into that game a lot, and here's something that I didn't know. So you guys remember Silk Song when that released? Let's look this up. I remember I played Hollow Knight in, I want to say 2018, 2019. I'm not really sure how you check when you added a game to your library. But this is Hollow Knight Silk Song, right? This is the... Here, let me just get this up on stream real quick so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. So, window capture, add a new source, Hollow... Chrome. Actually, I'll do the other tab. Can I do the other tab, please? There we go. Okay. There's that. I'm gonna put it over GameMaker. So, I'm gonna copy this. My boy is growing up so fast. He's becoming a nerd so quickly. I'm so proud. Thank you. I'm quite proud of myself too, because it took a lot of engineering on my part, because I'm an absolute caveman when it comes to learning GML. But anyway, so this is Hollow Knight Silk Song. The first game is an absolute banger of a game. I love it so much. I've been replaying it recently. And this was the sequel that they announced back in 2019. a little loud. Right? So you play as Hornet. It looks really cool. Like, it looks just as good, if not better, than the first game. Right? Like, it looks really sick. And I and a lot of other people were like, holy shit, more Hollow Knight content. This is great, because when did Hollow Knight first release? When did Hollow Knight come out? 2017. So, and then the sequel got announced, like, 2 years later. And we were like, holy shit, that's awesome. It might have been 2018 that it was announced, actually. But the point is that people are really looking forward to this, right? We haven't received any updates about it. Still. And I wishlisted this game, like, as soon as it was announced. So I actually have, on your wishlist on Steam, you can see when you've added games to your wishlist. And it says added on 4/23/2019. Which is, April, I believe. January, February, March, April. Yeah, I added it back in April of 2019. It's 2024 now. People are starved for content on this game, and Team Cherry has been mostly silent, from what it looks like. Yeah. They haven't been posting a whole lot. I have no idea what's going on, because this just, like, blipped up on my radar when I was replaying Hollow Knight. I was like, oh yeah, wasn't there a sequel that was supposed to come out? Like, because I forgot about it. And we still don't know anything about it. Like, when is Hollow Knight Silksong coming out? After numerous delays, Hollow Knight Silksong no longer has a clear release date. Judging by the number of delays the game has been through, we expect Hollow Knight Silksong to launch late 2024 at the absolute earliest. 5 years later. And keep in mind, this is what the game looked like when it was announced in 2019. Like, you'd think this is pretty far in development at this point, right? Look at this. Like, you would think that they have already so much going on. I have no idea what's going on. Like, I would have assumed at this point we would have known at least a little more, but this hasn't seemed to have changed since 2019. I have no clue what's going on. I don't know. I have no idea. You don't think I can donate? You can donate this time? No worries, man. I don't expect you to. That's alright. It looks neat. I've never played the first game, but always looked amazing to me. It's a great game. You should absolutely play Hollow Knight if you get the chance. But, like, this was an absolute astounding to me that there's been 0 updates. That was insane to me, and I had to talk about it. Anyway, tangent over. Let's get to the actual point of the stream, shall we? Yeah. So that was something that I discovered semi-recently. I really hope Team Cherry puts out an announcement, because being left in the dark for that long kind of blows. No clue. 5 years later, Connor's just a skeleton? Yeah. Oh, Jesus, wow. Yeah, wow, I guess that game would have been announced when I was 15. That's crazy. Is it in the same purgatory as Project Libitina and Doki Doki Literature 2? I don't know about those games. I didn't even know Doki Doki had a sequel. I feel like I heard about that, but I didn't even know about that. But I don't know. I am definitely not the authority on this. This is just something that I stumbled across like a week ago. And from what I can tell, Team Cherry has just been completely silent, so nobody seems to know what's going on. Couldn't tell you. But what I can tell you is that we now have custom functions. Look at this. You see this? This is a thing I set up. It's very simple. It's a single function that basically just inputs variables into another function. But this does mean that if we hit run here, I hope that you guys can still see what I'm talking about when this opens. This is gonna... There we go. Okay. Uh-oh. Where'd Game Maker go? Oh, there it is. Okay. Sorry about that. My window fucked up. Give me a minute. I will put this over in this corner. Okay. So, This is the work in progress text box that we have. Didn't DDLC just get a DLC, not a sequel? I heard about the DLC. I don't know about the sequel. I guess it's leaving Connor with a hollow feeling. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, so this is the text box system that I have implemented. As you can see, it draws that. But this function here lets me. So let's say I change the width and height. Let's say I change the width of no, the placement of the box. That's what I was thinking of. Like let's say it goes to 40 40. The text moves with it. You see that? So the this isn't a single sprite. These are two objects, and the text is being drawn separately, but it's dynamically going to the position of the box as well. This is huge. It doesn't look like much, but trust me, this took me a while to figure out. You forgot DDLC Plus came out like 3 years ago? Yeah, I know, right? Crazy. I don't know. It seems like the games industry is kind of fucked generally. Just as a whole, so couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. And yeah, I have this like custom font. So I could just like do something like that, for example. I mean, of course I wouldn't, but just so, yeah, you know. You could just do something like that. Whoa, technology. I am actually impressed. It's very basic, and it's very simplistic, but I'm proud of myself for figuring, because I didn't need a tutorial for it. That's the big thing. I've used a lot of tutorials up to this point, but this is like the first thing where I had an idea, executed it, and it worked without me having to use a tutorial. The game industry is fucked and Connor is gonna fix it? I sure as hell am not. I have no idea how to fix it, dude. I think it's a larger issue with, like, capitalism, or some thesis essay that I should probably be putting this argument into, but, I think that just in general, capitalism doesn't really promote creativity, healthy minds, and successful output as like a functional triangle. If you want one, the other two are gonna have to suffer to some degree, and that's just like a fact of how things work in this day and age, especially in America. Because like every day I keep hearing a new story about some big industry layoffs of like half their department or something. Sega just laid off a bunch of people to start the new year, so it's not looking very prospective for AAA industries. I don't know how to fix that. Because like if you lay someone off, I would imagine that bosses don't just go like, yeah, we will lay off all the people, then we'll make good games now. Like, I don't think anyone thinks like that, right? So it has to be something to do with finance, or they can't find the money or resources to support every employee that they have. That's probably the stranglehold that they have. I'm not excusing it. It still sucks that they're doing it, but I mean, nothing happens in a vacuum, right? They wouldn't just fire people just 'cause they want to. But I sure as hell don't know how to fix that. I make videos on the internet. You think you can trust my opinion? Connor, are you a communist? I don't know. I mean, it makes sense on paper. We're all one big family, and we try to help each other. Like, where's the issue with that, you know? Sorry to say, Republicans, but your favorite YouTuber, It's Connor, is a socialist. I don't know, man. I don't really... I hate titles like that, you know what I mean? It's just such a... Because I could say, like, I lean this way or that way, and, you know, people automatically associate a list of beliefs under that title, and, oh, you identify with this title, that means that you believe X, Y, and Z, and it's like, no, I just have opinions on different political issues. Why do we need to assign titles to each other just for the sake of picking sides against people. I don't get it, man. The whole political structure is just so fucked. I don't get it. Anyway. Jeez, that got really serious out of nowhere. Sorry. But I do think capitalism is the root of a lot of problems these days. It's sad how I am far more excited for indie games way more than anything Nintendo, Sega, etc. have been cranking out lately. I mean, you're not wrong. The indie scene is where all the passion is these days and has been for decades now. So, you know, I wouldn't say you're entirely wrong in that. But I mean, it's not like the AAA scene is terrible right now. I mean, Sonic Shadow Generations genuinely looks good, and the Mario series has been pumping out some really big bangers lately. It's just when you look at things like Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, and Starfield, it's, you know, not many people have high hopes for the AAA scene. Politics should just be everyone making a pinky swear not to do bad stuff. Now, see, Hyper, you seem to be confused. That is what politics is. But, you know, their pinky swear is about as flimsy as a papier-mâché box of cardboard, so, you know, I don't know. I don't want to get too political tonight, because I don't, because, like, I don't like to insert that into my streams and stuff, but I think it's important to talk about, you know what I mean? I don't know. I sure as hell don't have, like, the quote-unquote correct opinions, but there's a lot of hate out there right now. And I think it's important to sort of take a step back and critically examine what's going on and why. But I sure as hell don't have the experience to form any conclusions on it. Don't even listen to me. Don't even, like, take any of this shit as gospel. I'm just a dude. I'm just a dude spouting random gibberish. Hope they don't delist the OG Sonic generations. I don't think they will. People have been freaking out about that and panic buying, but I doubt they will. There's no way, right? Surely. They know people still love the original game. Why would they remove it? That just seems like a waste of, like, a bad business decision. Because ideally, you'd want the most amount of opportunities for people to buy games, nostalgically fueled or otherwise. Taking off an old game doesn't make any goddamn sense. You want Connor for president for 2032? Absolutely not. You do not want me for president. I would not know what the fuck I'm doing. I would run this country into the ground. I sure as hell would not be adept for that kind of job position. Alright, what should I've been sitting here trying to name this script for 50 minutes. What am I doing here? Let's call it SCR text box. So how would I make it draw in a... How would I make it go a letter at a time? Let's find out. Oh, this is for typing. No, I want, Here we go. Let's see if I can't figure this out.
Program, just navigating menus, making sprites of objects, and writing some simple code that group.
Can't wait for Sonic X Shadow Generations. Looks cool. Just hope the actual remaster part is good as well. Yeah, I hope they add some 3DS content as well, because that's the version I remember, unfortunately. Some of the 3DS levels were pretty good. Is that a Sonic Generations line? Yeah, it is. Sonic 06 was great. Fight me? It wasn't. No, it's not a good game.
That's it. I'm going to
I guarantee you the only reason people like look fondly on Sonic 06 are for the same reasons of like Security Breach. They're both bad games. People seem to love them. I don't know why. It's kind of crazy how people actually feel nostalgia for Generations, a game made off of nostalgia. Yeah. I mean, it's weird how it's like nostalgia-ception for whatever reason.
Alright, so before we start, I'm just going to change one of the settings. I'm going to increase the room speed to 60. Alright, and I'm going to start really simple. I just want to make an object. I'm going to call it OBJ text box. And I just wanted to draw a basic text box and some text on the screen. So we're going to come to the draw event, which just handles all the drawing.
Okay.
And the text.
So I've already drawn a text box. I don't really need to know how to do any of this.
We should draw it. So we want to draw a box.
The 3DS version was the one I grew up with as well. Yeah, because a lot of us didn't have an Xbox to play on. Definitely wasn't the better version. Like there was no reason for us to do that, but you know.
Give it a string. But instead of going and typing a string here, which is just indicated by these quotation marks, I'm going to set this equal to a variable. So now whatever I set text equal to, it will draw that string. And you can put whatever you want here, but just make it kind of long so that we can test this properly. So I'm just going to make this up. Alright. So I come into the room.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's right. I remember what I need to do now. So, okay, well, it's already set to a... Should I set this local variable to another variable? I don't think that's smart. I can't say that's incredibly smart. Wish they just made a Rush-styled Sonic games collection with both Rush games, Colors, DS, and Generations. Yeah, that would have been pretty cool. That's a good idea, but I don't think they'll ever do it, unfortunately. It's amazing what a little bit of NyQuil and glue can do to make you think a bad game is pretty good. Ah, shit. I want to throw up. I mean... People loved 06, and I'm not gonna try to take that away from people. I don't get why. Like, it's the same thing with Security Breach. Like, I mean, they're just, you can like the characters, sure, you can, find the storyline interesting, but at the end of the day, they're trash heaps, man. Like, come on. We can't be like, oh boy, I can't wait to boot up 06. Like, what are you talking about? That's toxic. I shouldn't say it like that. I just don't really understand.
So I'm just gonna make this maybe not screen.
I wonder... Could I have a single struct that has a bunch of different arrays? Is that smarter? I don't feel like that's smarter. Alright. Bear with me. No, I should... Which event should I put it in? Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Text equals that. J isn't... And then we'll set this to the text variable. Okay. So if we set this to an array, we could have a bunch of different pages. But how would... What if you want to make the text array something different? How could you dynamically keep creating new things of dialogue depending on when you want it to be used? I'm trying to think. What I'm thinking is, if you have each instance with a different bit of creation code, that would be one thing. I could do that. I could do that, actually. It's amazing what fuel an oxidizer could do to ban me from the orphanage. Shit. Is that right? Am I stupid? No, I'm a tactical glowing brain genius. Okay.
Right, and we're going to drag in the text box, and we're going to have a look at what that will do. So we go perfect, we've got a nice text box drawing and our string. But as you can see, it's gone way past the width of the box. But what we would like to do is wrap it here and then start on the next line.
Yeah, how do you do that?
And before we
Could
do
you
that, let's
do like a clamp, or...
create a new one. We'll call this enter text. And I'm just going to make mine consoles. And we're going to set...
Well, I already have a font, so that's fine.
So now, whenever I use text from now on, it's going to be in this font. Right, and now let's fix our wrapping problem. So instead of using just draw text, I'm going to use a slightly different extended function, ext. And it's going to basically take care of that wrapping problem for us. We just have to give it a couple more arguments, so we have to give it sep and w. And so now, if you don't know what that means, just move click on this.
What? What? Holy shit, you can just do that? Hold on, sports fans. What is this? What is this? No one told me about this. Draw text ext. This function draws text in a similar way to draw underscore text and allows you to set the space between each line of text. You can just do this? Oh my god! Should the text occupy more than one line, and limit the width in pixels of the string per line, so that should any line exceed this value, GameMaker will automatically split the text to the next line at the nearest available white space. If the text has no white spaces, then it will overrun this maximum width available.
Okay.
Oh my god, and I could just do like a default argument. Wait, how do you do those again? Sean, help! Is this even Sean's video? Oh, wait. Yes, it is. Give me a hand.
Argument defaults are a feature recently-ish added to GameMaker where you can define default values or arguments in any function. Here's an example of a function that simply passes through values for the draw text function. Set a default value to those arguments. This is the default arguments we define. It doesn't have to be all.
Okay. Yes. Equals 60. So if you do this, then it sets these values as the basic one, should one not exist in the function. I used to hate Sonic 06 a lot until a friend of mine forced me to sit down and finish the game. I think I got Stockholm Syndrome or something because 06 is my second favorite Sonic. That's how they get you. Just when you think you're out, they pull you right back in. Okay. So now that these all have default variables, if you just have a parentheses with just one thing in it, okay. So, looks like I don't understand this.
All or nothing though, we can send whatever arguments we want. If we just wanted to change the x coordinate, we could simply not add the rest of the arguments. If you want to skip over an argument, you can also defer to the default by passing undefined. So if we just wanted to define the text, we could do this. Using this basic feature.
Right, I am a bit stupid. You have to like type out undefined and set that for each of these little instances here. Wrong number of arguments for function draw text ext. Oh, right, because I haven't done this yet. Let's say 2, 8. Huh. That's not what I was expecting. What if I just... Okay, that definitely wasn't the right thing to do. It seems like each of the individual words are put on their own line. Oh. Okay. Okay, what went wrong here? Can you put me in the peanut gallery? I unfortunately don't have a character for you, 123. I'm very sorry. Unfortunately, I do not have one. Interesting. Okay. So how does this work? Why do they disappear when I do that? Played some of both adventure games, and honestly, I feel like you gotta play them as a kid because they kind of age roughly. Yeah, that's true, but I mean, you could always say the same about Mario 64. Mario 64 didn't age incredibly well, but it's still a pretty good game. I mean, Sonic Adventure is still fun. You know, if you have the right person helping you install some mods that make it not DX and make it like the original Saturn version. Very pretty looking box of words. Thank you very much. I still have no clue what I'm doing.
Make your function calls a lot more flexible. Hope that helps.
Okay.
Bring up the documentation. So the separation is basically just the distance between the lines of text, which just means how much further below the first line do you want the next line to be. And the W is just how far along on that box do you want to make your text before I wrap it to the next line. And so
The maximum width in pixels of the string before a line break. Width in pixels? Why in pixels? Why in pixels? Okay, we'll figure that out later. 5, 200. We'll just set it to that for now. Okay. So what if I set this to 5? Okay. Weird. We're in the data collection phase. Why would it be in pixels? How would you translate that? How would you translate that to the characters instead of pixels? I've never played Sonic Heroes, so I can't contribute much to this discussion. I played Sonic and the Secret Rings as a kid, though. Never beat it, but I did play it. How could you set that to characters instead? Well, whatever. It's probably fine.
that will just be the width of the box. So mine is 400, yours might be 300, 500, doesn't matter. We're just going to get whatever the width of this sprite is using another function. And we're going to do this in the create event. It's only going to do this once. And we can actually move this to the create event too. So I'm going to call it box width. And it's equal to sprite gets the width of square box. And for the separation, I'm going to want it to be about the height of our string in pixels. So again, we can use a function to get this. Text. And text is just, remember, just whatever this is set to. So now we can input this into our draw text extended function, string height, and box width. So now it should be wrapping the text for us. Perfect. All right, so now it's wrapping the text properly. So now, I just want to explain what we're going to be doing with this text box. So in a game, you'll probably want this dialogue system to be for NPCs or notes that you find, and every time you read one of these notes, you want a text box to appear. So every time you go out to an NPC and hit space or something, we want to create an instance of OBJ text box. So the NPCs aren't actually drawing the text themselves, they're getting one of these to do it. So let's go ahead and make a player object. And I'm just going to add some basic movement so that I can go up to someone. And I'm just going to also add a function. When I click my mouse, I'm going to just create an instance of the text box. So you don't have to do this, it's really just so I can show you a couple things. So that just means we're going to be creating an instance of the text box at a certain layer. So if we come back to the room, there is an instance layer here, but I don't want it to create a text box in the instance layer. That's where all my NPCs and players and all of those are going to be. I want to create a text layer, and I want this to be on top of all of the instances. I always want the text to draw on top of the instances. Alright. So, and I want it to appear at wherever the mouse X and mouse Y is. The layer I want to give it is text, and I want to create a text box.
Oh, okay, so you can just create instances from within code. This is something I was trying to figure out earlier, and I could not find a fucking function to do it. That's ridiculous. Knuckles Chaotix could be free if you ever decide you want to travel the ocean seas, if you know what I mean. Based. Yarg! So... I was not retaining any of this. Fuck. What's the function that you use for that again? Box width. With sprite get with, is that right? Is that how you spell it? No, it's sprite get with SPR underscore. I hope this changes along with the McFucking J here. What did I just say? I don't know. Who cares? Sprite menu. Oh. Can I just do this? Is that better? Okay, cool. So that didn't work. Probably because, you know what? Because it's not taking the instance of the text box. I'd probably have to put this in the creation code. So that's probably gonna have to come later. Yeah, I can just set this to a real number for now, and we can always edit that later. It's amazing watching Connor learning how to use this whole coding mumbo jumbo and watching him get better and better by the second. Thank you. Honestly, that means so much because I've been... Look, listen, here's the thing. The game making process is like absolutely daunting, and you know, making games is a lot easier said than done. And this project means so much to me, and it's been frustrating not having the skills in order to make it for a very long time. And now, you know, it feels like I can actually make something, which is so cool. You know what I mean? Like, it's so great. And I wish I could bestow this creative inspiration upon everyone, because this is learnable. I'm like reaching out and barely grasping the surface of this, and like I mean, you compare this to where I was just 5 months ago. I didn't have anything. I had jack shit. And it's like, imagine how much further we'll be 5 months from now. You know what I mean? Like, it is so exciting. Like, making shit is so cool. And the bar for entry is so astronomically low, anyone could do what I'm doing, dude. Like, it's phenomenal. It's genuinely fantastic how accessible this stuff is. Like, I highly recommend literally any video by Pirate Software. That channel is really what inspired this well, not the game, but it really helped me get over that initial fear of getting into game development. Thor is just seems like such a cool guy. You should absolutely check out Pirate Software if you're thinking of, even if you're thinking about like not even thinking about making games, just making things in general. Like, he has a lot more insight onto the creative process for this, and definitely helped me get over some of the initial hurdles. It's too bad he dies in 2026 before he finishes the game. Yeah, I'll be one of the only people to go, and Pioneer 9 and 10 will cry about it. Comment if you get that reference. Okay. So... I'm brainstorming right now. Currently, I am brainstorming. Could I take this code and put it into some other object? Because this is largely ineffective. He just creates this stuff, and then what does the cleanup event do? When does that run? When does cleanup function run? Because I don't want to be creating the font every time. I could probably just create the font when the game boots up, right? And then clean it up right before it closes. Because, like creating the font and then deleting it after every box of dialogue seems very inefficient. So I think we'll leave this for now and actually... Wow, I guess we'll delete this room too and go back to the initial room. Holy shit. These 3 rooms have been here forever. Well, thank you, room dialogue test. Your effort has been valiant, but now you may rest, soldier. Godspeed. Okay, so if we create an object, so let's create a new object. Create object. OBJ dialogue test, and we'll just give it a create new sprite 12. No. SPR dialogue test. What the shit? I forgot Pirate Software also made Heartbound. Yeah, I did. Which was a complete shock to me as well. I remember this is actually something interesting. I remember I played Heartbound. I actually played the demo back when it was still available on Mac, which was this was a long ass time ago now that we're talking, but I just remember playing the demo on Mac and thinking it was pretty neat. And then one day, kind of soon after I finished playing the demo, I remember it was not available on Mac anymore. And I was like, oh, that kind of sucks. And now years later, I'm like, I never want it to go back up on Mac ever again. Heartbound seems pretty good, though. Okay, so if we go to room test, go to instances. I'm definitely not using the tiling system in Game Maker. I think it's a good tool, but I'd rather just use the one in Asprite. It's a lot better for my process, I think. So if I take this object, oh, that's not right. Why is Oh, it's because that's what the tiling is set to. Oh. Ugh. Fucking whatever. Shh, it'll be fine. You know what? No, because the grid's gonna have to be on 20 by 20 anyway. It'll be fine. I'll put this over here. I don't know if I showed this on stream, but I did manage to get a follow effect. So, you know, he walks around and stuff. Is this on screen, actually? Yeah, it is. Punt the small child? That's so funny, because literally everyone... I think I've shown off these designs to, like, a small handful of people, and literally, like, 9 times out of 10, their reaction has been to just beat the shit out of Oliver. It's kind of comical, but like, what the fuck? Yeah, there he is. Yeah, so I definitely need to make it a little better because you can see there's a bit of, there's like some jaggedy motion. So what I could probably do is set like a buffer or some kind of window, a radius around the player, so that kind of thing doesn't happen. I don't know how I do that though, but that's not the focus right now. Right now, I want to open the editor for this. Not that one, over here. We're gonna... Object text settings, no. Where's the collision mask? Collision mask. Collision mask. Same as sprite, yeah. Okay, so you have to do it on the sprite. I forgot about that. Yeah. So, dialogue test. Weak creation code. If place meeting X obj proxy Y obj proxy I think I'm stupid. X, Y, obj. Oh. Yep, I was stupid. Proxy equals true. We can... What? There. Oh, okay, the format was wrong. Oliver looks like the person you want to hug and protect, and also throw like a football. That was the intention. I'm glad everyone's got the right vibe. More like a chimney sweep, but sure. Yeah. Then text box. Wait, did I still copy this? Okay, yeah, I did. Undefined. True. And keyboard pressed Z. Word, no. Word check pressed Z. Damn it. Shit. Oh, I was right. Shit. I was right. Word. Z. Damn it. Is it because... Huh. Okay. You can fit anyone anywhere with enough peanut butter and force? What the hell are you guys talking about? Alright. With this function, you can check for a collision with another instance or all instances of an object using the collision mask instance. When you use this, you're effectively asking GameMaker to move the instance to the new position, check for a collision, move back, and tell you if a collision was found or not. Let's try this instead. If keyboard check pressed, or we'll just do VK space bar. Oh, VK space. Roxanne and Oliver being able to walk on the text box is horrifying. Trip over her words. That was good. I like that. That's funny. Good one. Oh, wait. That's not right. Okay, let's try that. Damn it! Something's wrong. These are both in the room. Why are they? When does creation code run GameMaker? The creation code is just code that is run after the instances are all created, but before the room has started, and if it's the first room, the game, before the game has started. I see. So it runs it once when the instance is created, and then never again. So that's why it's not working. Because it's not actually checking for this shit, because it only runs on like a single frame. So I'm stupid. Damn it. So how would you... Man, how would you do that? So how did Roxanne and Oliver meet anyway? They're siblings. Was that not clear? Yeah, that they're brother and sister. Damn it, I can't even do it. Okay, we're gonna take all this, and it's just for testing. We're gonna add event, draw. Okay, we'll just do that for now. Fuck. What? Uh-oh. What? Oh, okay. That was weird. Anyway. Where is it? What? Go to 200, 200. Why are you, fucking x equals 200, y equals 200. Oh my god. Oh my god, everyone's here! Holy shit! Everyone's here. Oh, I'm stupid. You're not stupid, man. Don't say that. I kind of got the vibe Oliver was this kid that followed around Roxanne, like a neighbor kid who follows you home after you get off the bus, so you gotta run like 5 blocks to lose them. It's funny you say that, because that's kind of how it started. That was like the initial plan, was that they weren't gonna be related. The story was used to be so much different, man. What the fuck? This is bullshit. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Why is it not appearing? But yeah, man, the early, like, versions of the script, for the game was very different. They weren't always siblings. What are you code? I code this. I code this. I code the full cars. I code them and they walk and they go. Look at them. But yeah, no, the story used to be a lot different than what it's gonna be. At first, this was gonna be a webcomic, if you can believe it. Like years ago, the original plan was to make this a webcomic. But that was a long time ago. Before I was freaking epic and awesome at coding and the actual glowing brain genius that I am, except I can't make a fucking object show up on screen for whatever reason. Why object no appear in Game Maker? Object's not showing up. It's Connor, more like it's coding. So true. Check if the object's visible. Check if the object's visible checkbox is ticked. Yeah, visible, persistent. Let's say it's persistent. I'm gonna explode. Draw self. Do that. Okay. Whoa! Aha! You see that? For a brief moment. For a brief moment. It's right there. Okay. Progress. Progress. Why does it... I don't know why the object won't just show up, but we're gonna figure it out. This is his coding. There are many like it, but this one is his. So true. I do not understand. I need to consult the archives.
Text. And text is just, remember, just whatever this is set to. Now we can input this into our draw text extended function, string height, and box width. Now it should be back in the text box. Perfect. Alright, so now it's wrapping the text properly. So now, I just want to explain what we're going to be doing with this text box. Function, text, and text is just, remember, just whatever this is set to. Now we can input this
Fuck.
text, and text is just...
String height of text. What does string height do? What is this? This function will return the height in pixels of the input string, taking into account the line separation and any line breaks the text may have. Okay. String height. Then I could just... String height text. I'm gonna not make this array for the time being. What is the peanut gallery? That's where my friends go when I join calls with them. They're not here right now though. Hello, new people. Ever since Connor has had a game in progress and a Discord server, do we get to bombard him with when demo? Don't you fucking dare. No, actually don't. Actually don't. That fucking sucks. Cause that's gonna actually bother me. That's gonna make me be like, oh fuck, I gotta develop more, but I'm not developing today. I feel bad enough as it is when I don't get this done when it's just for me. If I have 50 million people asking me when the demo is, I think I might explode. You might actually blow me up. Please don't. I'm begging. You should let me in. What do you want, Connor? The fuck do you want? I can see you and Lucy just fucking hanging out in the call. What do you want? You should let me in. Let you in where? What, to my server? The invite's up, dude. Like you're allowed, like anyone's allowed to join. It's in the description. Hi, what's up? I'm currently exploding right now because I can't figure this shit out. Figure out and implement this. And I just opened the Minecraft launcher. It's not Minecraft Mondays. It's Friday. It's Finecraft Friday. What the fuck? String height. Oh god, I don't really get how objects are supposed to... Because, like, I want to have individual text functions, but it's not practical to keep making a new instance of the dialog box every time. Because then we're going to get into Yandere simulator territory and just have a different if-else statement every time, and that's not what we want. It's absolutely not what we want. I need to consult the video. I think he wants to be in the game. You're not... No, I'm not putting you in my game. What the fuck? Your character is a copyrighted character. If I put him in, then I'm just gonna get struck by HAL Laboratories. Just watch Science Sans tutorial? Man, what? What you talking about?
Just whatever this is set to. Now we can input this into our draw text extended function, string height, and box it. So now it should be wrapping the text for us. Perfect. Alright, so now it's wrapping the text.
Alright, we're gonna delete this real quick. Delete. Delete. Alright, we're just gonna delete that for now because I'm not really too attached to it. A very long sentence. Undying is smelly, and he smells, and he smells, and he smells. Shit. Text box. Undefined. Oops. Defined. Text. Uh-huh. Right. So if I do this.
And text is just, remember, just whatever this is set to. You get this?
Sprite get with text box. Oh, right. OBJ. Whoops. Object text. Oh, shit. Text box. Huh. I can't figure this out. Can wait for Connor to goof off for 10 years to release the demo, then call us mean names because we send him too many emails, and proceeds to steal a grass texture. Yeah, and then I never put Osana into the game. Why don't you hire coders and give them chocolate gold coins for payment? Because I don't have any chocolate gold coins to pay them with. And I don't have any real money to pay them with either, so there's that, you know. Okay, well... would I... Sprite get width. Xbox. That ain't right. Why is that? What? Object text. Sprite width of object. Huh? Okay, that doesn't seem to... Sprite width of object. Here we go. Perfect. Damn it. Shit. Oh, god damn it. Oh, wait. Oh my god, I'm stupid. Wait, am I? The maximum width in pixels. Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not stupid. This is just... Wait, no, I am stupid. This is height, and I have it for the width value. That's why it's not working. God damn it. I'm such an idiot. Oh my god. No, don't look at me. Don't. Oh god. Oh no. God damn it. I'm such a moron. No, it still doesn't work! Fuck! God damn it! Oh. Fuck! There we go. Now it fucking works. But I want to... Christ. Christ. Oliver's really good at moonwalking? Yeah, I know, right? I haven't set up his directionals yet. Everyone point and laugh. Don't point and laugh at me! Fuck. It's not fair. It's not my fault. I can't figure things out. Well, how would I make this dynamically fit the Oh, Hadoi! Oh my god, wait, I just make it box W, right? What? Oh, yeah. Holy shit! Oh my god, that's literally the answer. That's literally the answer. I just used the local variable I had set up for the other bit. How did I just knocked over my soda can. I thought I spilled it all over my phone, but I didn't. We're fine. Oh my god, I'm actually stupid. I just needed to use this thing that I have over here. Oh my god. Why did I not realize that before? Now, if I fucking... set the width of this to, like, I don't know, 100, like half. Look at that! It works! It just works! But I do need to make it so that it goes behind the corner, so box width -8. Okay. Well, that also didn't work. Box W -20. Oh, okay. Yeah, true. Very long sentence. Oh, that's too much. That's way too much. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. See? Perfect. Look at that. Gorgeous. And now we walk on it. Now we walk all over, trip over our words, as Pork said. Okay, well, that's cool. Now, what time is it, actually? Yeah, we're gonna have to end the stream soon. So, let me open the Oliver object. Create step. What does the step event do? How is that different from draw? Step event game maker. Step. GameMaker splits time into steps, with the game speed defining how many of these steps there are supposed to be per second. A step can also be called a frame. A single step is basically the loop that runs constantly, with all the events being checked and triggered as necessary while the game runs. So as you can imagine, the step event that is checked every single step of the game while the instance exists. The step event is actually comprised of 3 sub-events as outlined below. So how's that different from draw? This event category is the one that governs what you see on the screen when you run your game and is split into various discrete events. As you can see, the draw event category has multiple different types. Draw begin, draw, and draw end are the standard draw events you will probably use the most. Okay. Sure. We coding, true. We're getting somewhere. This is very minimal progress, but you know. Yeah, I need to change this. Didn't I set up? Yeah. I could probably just have these in a different array instead of just having a separate script for the macros. I should probably do that, actually. Yeah, I need to change this. Mask index, what is this? When you define an object in GameMaker, you can assign it a mask to be used for collisions rather than one that corresponds to the defined sprite. Why would I do that? What's it set to? Oh. What is image index? A sprite is made up of one or more sub-images, which can make the sprite appear animated as they switch from one to another. Okay, that makes sense. Surely there's an easier way to do this, but I can't quite figure it out right now. Instead of setting it to macros, I could just have this be an array. That's probably smarter than having another thing of script. And my friggin' music paused again. You just learned how to make a freaking text box. Give yourself more credit. Well, you know, it is what it is. We do be coding, though. It's pretty freaking epic. I still need to make the crawl effect, and because this isn't the actual box I'm going to use. This is just like a testing one. I want to use one that looks nicer, so I have to figure out how to implement that. I need to adjust the walk speed and the way that collisions work, because obviously having Oliver go in front like that isn't what I want to have happen. And I want to see if I can change this to get rid of the macros, because I don't think this is very efficient. Actually, could I just... Sprite 3. So, sprite down should just be 3. 3. Oh, wait, shit. Sprite face equals sprite 3, and face right should be sprite 0, right? If I just replace it with all this, then I shouldn't need the macros, right? Surely. Surely you'll come to Australia. Surely. Up. I hope I'm smart about this. Oh! Uh-oh. It crashed. Well, I broke it. Whoops. Abort. Step. Whoops. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. Well, where is this stuff used? If not in the step event, and you can't use it in the sprite, can you? No. Where else is this stuff used? Yep. Sorry gang, looks like I broke it. Well, that ain't great. Right key, left key. What is using this stuff? I can't. Walls? Wouldn't be the walls, would it? Yeah, this doesn't do anything. Why is this here? Children? What's a children? What? What's target face? Oh boy. I really biffed this. Yikes. Oh. Variable 5 index out of range? What? Don't think the instructions said you were supposed to crash. Yeah, object obj galaxy step 0 line 27. Sprite index equals sprite of face. What? The hell is this variable? Where did I use this stuff? I don't remember. Sprite index. S speed equals 0. Sprite index equals sprite 0. What is the face variable? Why is that there? Face equals sprite 3. Why? Okay. Well, now it moves properly. But the directionals are all fucked up. I may be stupid. I may definitely be stupid this time. I've set myself back a little bit here. If x speed is less than 0. Oh, that would be the left one. No. Oh, these are all out of whack. Why did I do this? Why did I do this to myself? No, wait, no, this is right. This is right. If it's less than 0, then you do the left one. Where's the face variable? Why can't I face Jesus Christ, I really fucked myself. Why is the fuck? Ay ay ay. I guess the face sprite must have been set to, so why don't we replace face with, image index? Yeah, why don't we just do that? Right? Surely. Surely. Right? Damn it. Why is it not doing that? Is it image index? Copy, paste, paste, paste. Okay. That's an interesting change. There's something wrong's going on here. This variable returns the index of the current sprite for the instance, or -1. The instance has no sprite associated with it. So what the fuck? Why won't anything change? You're gonna fucking lose it? What happened? Why is nothing happening? Family problems? Oh shit, man. Sorry to hear that. Why won't this change? I'll start to do that. No, okay. What's the difference between image index and sprite index? A sprite is made up of one or more sub-images, which can make the sprite appear animated. Okay. Oh, okay. So... mask index? What is this? When you define an object in GameMaker, you can assign it a... oh, that's just the collisions. Why does it only set it to the right one? There's got to be some line of code that I can't find anywhere. Ugh, this is really pissing me off. Where else is this referenced? Tell me. Show me your secrets. Where else are you used? Ay, ay, ay. I'm gonna have to go dig up the old tutorial I used for this and figure it the fuck out. Alright, here we go.
Hi, welcome to my little series here where I'm going to show you how to make the game that you see on screen right now. This series is broken into 6 different parts, and this first part actually has familiarized with the fundamentals and the Game Maker before, then you can go on over, and we're off. All right, so let's just make our new project here. We're gonna use Game Maker language, and then we need to name our project. A sprite asset. Everyone has their own kind of naming. Resize canvas. So let's make an object for our player as well. So let's right click on it the same way, go to create, and this time we're gonna create an object. Now I name my object obj underscore, and then whatever it is. This is your room where you can put your different objects and stuff. Over here you have your layer. Then you go over to your resource tree. We're going to do a couple different things. So the first thing here, you have the width of the room and the height of the room. Let's go ahead and set that to 288 wide and 216 high. So now our room is a much more reasonable size compared to our player. Let's continue on. 16:9 ratio. It really doesn't matter. I would say just go ahead and do what I'm doing here just to make it a little bit easier, and I just thought this was kind of, if you're wondering where these numbers came from, I just thought they kind of looked cool. I like this resolution. But yeah, so our viewport, we are not going to want to make it exactly the same size as our camera, because the viewport is how many pixels on our actual display the window will be taking up. So if we made that 288 by 216, the size of our window would be this literal size right here, which would be very, very tiny. So for a viewport, what you're going to want to do is multiply the camera size by just some whole number. I like to do it with this by 3, so 864 by 648. This is how it works for mine. I have a 1080p monitor, so if you have like a 4K monitor, it's probably still going to show up really small. So just know that you take these numbers and you multiply them by the same whole number to make it bigger. Otherwise, you're going to get weird scaling, and the pixels won't be the same size as each other and stuff like that. So yeah, okay. So right now we can actually run the game because we've fixed our camera. We've fixed it. Not much. Can't do it. I'm going to minimize that just so we have a little bit more room. All right. Okay. Object is created in the game. A lot of times you will use the create event to initialize your own variables, and we're going to do that right now. Be anything that you want it to be as long as it's not. And we will set that to. So let's get rid of this code. That's the right arrow button on the keyboard. Virtual. Hello there. Welcome to this little series that I'm doing that's going to show you how to make.
Alright, come on.
And I picked some values that I think look kind of nice for this project. Just a decent size. Let's go 288 by 216. Okay, let's get 64 right now. We can resize that. Going blue for this wall. Add ourselves. Our step event is make some.
Where does he talk about the fucking sprite assets?
Objects. Select our player. Press Alt to put it in the room, and we can actually run this and have the character move around. All right, nice. Let's get to the collisions with the walls. So back in our player step event, to calculate collisions, basically what we're going to do is check, and we're running into stuff. This video is going to focus on turning our little red block into a fully fledged, cool player character thing.
Okay, here we go.
While walks, and we'll be able to turn right, up, left, and down, all that stuff, while covering everything you need to know about players. Right player underscore down. What we're going to be doing right here is setting up some macros, which are just going to be our own constants, variables that we can reference any time that their value cannot change. We can actually get rid of all this stuff. We don't need it. Scripts in Game Maker Studio 2.3 all essentially run at the beginning of the game by themselves. So we can get rid of this, and we can say macro right 0. So we're making a macro, make it constant, see it turn red here, and we're going to make this all caps just so it's easy to not accidentally name another variable like this. This will be the only thing that we name like this. So we're going to do a macro for right. So this is what an array looks like. See it turn blue here, like a normal variable. So it's a variable with brackets, and it starts with 0, and it goes up. It basically means that you can have a variable with the same name, but a bunch of different values in it, so you can reference them easily, and you'll see why this is advantageous. So our first one that we've set is sprite 0 equals sprite player right. That's because if you remember, we set that macro of right to 0, which actually means that we can change this value here to sprite right equals sprite player right. So you kind of see what we're going to be doing here. Let's do the same thing for, we can do sprite up equals sprite player up. We can do sprite left equals sprite player, and this one, the camera. Let's start putting this stuff into motion. So let's go back to our step event, and we can go ahead and add this at the bottom here. We will say set sprite. So here we can say sprite index, which is the sprite that our player will have shown currently, equals sprite face. So we have this face variable telling us which way we're facing, and dependent on what that variable is, it will set our sprite to the correct thing. So if our face is down, like it is here, our sprite will be set to this variable, which is sprite player down. Pretty easy. Now we just need to determine.
Oh, okay. Oh, where the hell did I put that? Oh, it's gone. So yeah, this is busted. Okay, so it's just consistently using the face one without changing directionals. Probably because there's no code to account for that I've been seeing. Except for this. Why isn't sprite index changing? Alright, I don't know. I'm gonna call it here for this stream. Because I need to figure some of this stuff out off stream. Obviously, and change some things around. So for now, thank you all for coming out. There will be another devlog once I have a little bit more to show off for an actual video. I'll figure out something to throw together and have some updates for you guys. Try to get some projections done because I haven't really been talking a whole lot about that. But yeah, as always, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. And stay tuned for Minecraft Mondays.